Hello guys, welcome to my channel, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to customize a plain packaging box to a design you want. Without wasting your time, let's get down to action. Before I start the whole process, I'm going to be showing you the things I'm going to make. You need a permanent vinyl, you need an application tape, you need a tape, you need a CRICUT machine, you need a mat, you need a laptop, and the most underrated one, you need a plain box to start it. First thing we're going to do is to turn the picture to an SVG file. So just come to Google or Microsoft Edge. You go there and just search for CRICUT cutter. CRICUT cutter. Let's go down to the project we are working on. You just got to click on upload new image. See, I guess you know where the image you're looking for is in. For me, I'm just gonna like scroll down until I found mine. So the image I'm looking for is my logo. Double click. The way the logo is, it's already in an SVG format, and something you can also do to like change the setting if it's not comfortable by you is like, you see all these settings. There's no like a specific one that works well, so you just need to like set it to what looks good to you. And I think this looks good for me. I don't even need to like do the edge contrast or threshold or whatever, but it works. It's perfect like this for me. But for you, you might want to like play around with those things, and they're not like too hard to like figure out. Now you go down to layout. This is not that important, but it's very helpful that you do it. You go to the second one here and just click on layout, and then it turns to inlay. It's just very helpful to you for you to have it in this format. Maybe in a different video I might talk more about this. You click on download, and now you see it download as SVG. Perfect. This is what we want, man. You click on it. It's downloaded. Now we're going to go to our CRICUT design space. You can see the app here. Click on it. And this is how it looks. You're just gonna click on new project. This is how the design space is. Just click on upload. Like I said, these are other designs I already have, but we're gonna come to upload image because we have already like made our SVG file. You go to browse. You can drag your file in if you have it already, but me, I went to browse. I click on downloads. In my download, it's the first one here. So I just double click on it. Now we have it. You're just gonna click on continue. Click on upload. And this is how we put our logo in. And now another thing you're gonna be asking yourself is, even after doing the SVG file and all those things, why are we still having like a background to it? I'm gonna show you how to remove the background now. You just have to click on the arrow like this. When you click on the arrow, it shows the full structure of everything. So you can just come down here and delete this one. Delete. You come down here again to delete this background, and now you're left with this. You see how easy it is? Something you need to pay attention of is the length and the width of the design you're working on. For the box, I'm going to make use of 8 inches. The main reason I'm making use of 8 inches is because I prefer having like a little space at the top and a little space below. Why for the width, I'm not going to get the width, because if I try forcing a certain like size of width to the design, it's going to like disorientate it. So I'm just going to like get the height, so that the height is going to like give me what works perfectly for the like picture. You get? So that's how I'm going to do it. Let's get back to the computer. You can see where my cursor is in changing it, right? So just click it, click the height bar and write 8. And if you watch closely, the width is now 5.01 inches and the height is 8 inches. You see? So this is going to work perfectly for our box. Now we're going to go to make. I normally like giving a little space so I don't like fall into like issues or something. Now I'm just going to like connect my CRICUT to my laptop via Bluetooth. Just a little prep I'm working on. I just want to get the amount of vinyl I need for this. And there's nothing too crazy I'm doing here. I'm just placing the permanent vinyl on the mat so that it can hold it when I'm cutting it with my CRICUT machine. Make sure you place the back of the permanent vinyl, which is white, on the mat, and also apply pressure to it after placing it on the mat so that when you're cutting it with the CRICUT machine, it won't like cause any issue. See? The machine is now on, you just need to power it on. Because I tried connecting when my CRICUT machine wasn't turned on, that was why it showed this like error message like, please check if your machine is connected to power or is even connected. So something we do now is we just like refresh it. Hope it does. You see how it picks it up. Something we can also do is, for the setting, if you want to see how the personalized one works, if we click on custom, more comes out. You see iron, cardstock, paper, vinyl. So we are working with vinyl. You just click on see, I'm clicking on more because I want it to be like very hard, but for you, you can make yours less, or it just depends on what you want. Like if you check 2, it says load tools and material. We have already loaded the tools and material. Now it's telling us to click on this, which is on the machine. So you're just gonna after we clicked on this, it held it. See, it's firm now. Now we're just gonna press the CRICUT start button. Immediately you press the start button, shows this. See, easy peasy, it's clean. In this part, I'm going to place the application tape on the design vinyl. Just watch closely and see what I'm doing. And also, it's the sticky part of the application tape I'm using to place on the design. Luckily, we have it here. And even after getting this, the main challenge now you're going to face is trying to like put it in the middle. So this part, you need to be as careful as you can so that you place it in the right spot you want. So whatsoever technique that works well for you, you make use of it. Something I think that might work for us is I can just place the designs like this in the opposite part, the part that doesn't have like the glue. See the way I place it. After placing it like this, you can just mark. So that little mark I made now gives me an idea of where the middle of my design is in. You want to look for the middle of where your box is in. After getting the middle, you place it. After putting pressure the way you're going to see me put pressure on it, make sure you peel it out, and that's the only thing I did different. I lost the video for that part. Fingers crossed, I hope it works. Thank you guys for watching down to this point. This is our finished product and it's looking pretty good. For me, I like how it came out because this was how I envisioned it to be. And for the people that are still like facing a challenge in a place I didn't explain well, because I know I'm not a great teacher, please drop it in the comment section so that I can also like make some adjustment and also make a video about it. And if there's a different question you want to ask me, just drop it in the comment section. In case you haven't liked or subscribed to this channel, what are you waiting for? Don't you want to get updates like this? But for now, see you guys.